Draws in gas, runs it through pipes. So I need to pump the gas and shove it into there. There, alright, I guess. That's something else that's going to need powered as well. And power. Swim Jim saying, the thing I love most about watching Jake, and keeps me coming back, is ripping chat, ripping their hair out, watching him struggle with simple tasks in his own way, then finally figuring out whilst everyone else is screaming about it. Well, funny that, because when we have other people that do their streams, let's say all the people that joined in the Nancy Drew marathon, you'll find that they too struggled with what you'd think is a simple task. It's a very different affair when you're actually doing this yourself, streaming. Very different. You could have just O-tated with the O button. Yeah, you're right. Well, it's not built yet. But then the very expensive power input would be further away, so that's probably not so good. So now you need the gas output, right? Right. So if I put you... Well, I've tried this before, but I'm pretty sure I can't put you like so. No, it has to be like so. So maybe that'll work. I just want to clear this place of carbon dioxide first. I don't expect it's going to get much more, and then I'll switch it to something else. You have to realize that most of chat are very high IQ people who don't have difficulty with these simple tasks. Maybe that's why Frostpunk was so good. Something I was so much better at than everybody else. Good old sandstone gas pipes. They're not built yet though, so I guess it doesn't count for output. I wonder, is this going to work if I just leave it there, or do I specifically need some kind of gas releasing thing? Oh, we need a gas vent. Might actually be nice if it just pumps it over here. So if I dig along a bit more and then vent it out over here. Maybe. Unreachable dig there though. Alright, cancel all of that. I will just show. This is my first time building any kind of ventilation stuff. So let's try and see how it works. Maybe it needs O-tated, it doesn't look good showing from that side. Cannot be O-tated. Jake has to go back to DDR and Caesar streams to boost his ego. No, I just need to make other people do their own streams that I can sit back and laugh at. And oh boy do I laugh. Oh no. Oh no. It needs to output this junk as well. There we go. Right, I do not like what I've built there. Not at all. Well, let's just see how it works first. I just want this place rid of carbon dioxide first, then we can deal with other things. Oh, I dread to think how much time was spent traveling. 40% of time traveling. That's a lot. How's the germ situation? Not too many Germans, that's good. Oh, the love of God, McCaig. I'm sorely tempted just to drown McCaig. I am so done with him. What does he actually bring to the place, right? He's pretty good at digging. Oh, he's really strong. I can't turn my back on someone so swole. But those allergies. What a thoroughly disgusting game. Okay, hopefully this will get done. This stuff still needs to be dug out. Oh yeah, Dennis, the colony has developed, just not necessarily to its own advantage. Oh. Brine. Brine is a natural, highly concentrated solution of salt dissolved in water. Sure. What I meant to do with this, I've no idea. Can be used in desalination process, separating out usable salt. Salt. Eaten with meals to include... Yeah, well, not really looking to make my people happier. They're too happy. Not a good place to sleep, runt puppy. But then, what do I know? I'm not the narc. Right, so maybe this thing will start working now. And then all that carbon dioxide is going to flow out here, and this place will be nice and, well, lacking in carbon dioxide, I guess. I don't see it pouring out of here, though. Oh no. I bet I got them mixed up. I bet that this is the stuff that it's filtering. Yep, it's in that color as well. Okay. Alright, we can rebuild this. We have the technology. No, I think I want to keep this one, actually. Don't deconstruct that. I will want to deconstruct something, though. Looking at the piping, which one of these would count? No, not that. Ventilation, here we go. Ah, jeez. I don't know. It's yeah. I don't know. It's hard to see with that stuff in the way. Should be all right though. think I need this gas pipe gone as well. Now, I'm gonna want one of these. Like so. There we go. What a mess. Yeah, I'd like to just pump it directly through here, but you can't actually put one of these bridges like so, because this part would interact with that, and it doesn't like that. A better solution would probably just be to move the wall out, yeah, a single bit here. But that's not what we've done. Oh, they're happy because the research on temperature modulation was done. Hang on, you're working even though you don't have a vent there. Why is that? Vents are an exit point for gases in a ventilation system, and yet it seems to be working fine without it. No, now it says pipe blocked. Okay, Christ. There you go. What's this supposed to do? Well, first it's freeing the room of all the carbon dioxide. Once this place is free of carbon dioxide, I'm actually going to shift it so that it pumps out oxygen. Because I'm going to create hydrogen and oxygen here. At least that's what I think I'm going to do. This is my first time using ventilation in the game. God, we have so much food, it's unreal. I wonder if I can tell them just to stop harvesting this mealwood for a while. Attack, capture, harvest. Disable harvest of all of these. And see what happens. Hopefully I don't need to keep irrigating them though. Okay. Consumable ore, 14 tons, so that's looking okay. And then hopefully this hydrogen will alleviate my issues there. I think I'm actually going to have this one not take the refined metal, and I will make a separate storage bin specifically for the refined metal. I don't have much of it though, and it takes a lot to build these refined cables. Okay, that should get rid of this carbon dioxide, and it won't come in because we have an airlock here. Funny why it's flying around. Surely it should be falling down into here. One would hope, at least. Not the world's biggest fan about how it falls into here, but I guess it's not doing any harm there. It's not like the water gets damaged by it. It's not very breathable in here, but that's fine. I just want this carbon dioxide gone before we press on further. There was an X going on there. Why? Gas vent overpressure. How? High gas or liquid pressure in this area is preventing further gas emission. Reduce pressure by pumping gas away or clearing more space. What? Are you telling me that the pressure in the room is too much? Is there even something that shows the pressure? I guess it's the amount of grams of something in the room, but still. Too much pressure in the room that you're pumping into. I have no idea how you're meant to interact with air pressure. It's taking a while to pump all the carbon dioxide out of here, though. Right, I have people sitting around idle, and that's no good. What could they be doing? What's the next big thing that I want to do anyway? Heating up and cooling down? Create ice? Ice maker? Icy fan? Space heater? How are we doing on the boiling stuff? Did I ever figure out how to drop a massive heater into my water supply? No, I didn't get the tepidizer. Okay, given that the food is good and the oxygen is good, and the materials seem okay, I'm actually a little stumped for where to go next. I guess I could build the stuff here but not activate it yet. So let's think about how that's going to work. First off, I need to electrolyze water and oxygen into hydrogen. Where's even the input and the output? Requires a liquid intake pipe. Where? Requires power. Where? Would it be so hard to tell me where the input is? Evidently. Alright, well, I'm just going to shove you over there. Click on the map view for liquid and power to see it on the buildings. Aha. Ah. Cheers. Alright. Alright, alright. Let's otate. Can't rotate. Man, this game is full of little niggles like that. Okay, let's best foot forward. Liquid. Plumbing. Liquid bridge. Any and outie? Okay, and also I want my I want you down there basically. And then, of course, I need the hydrogen generator. I wonder if I can get 2 going here. Yeah, I could probably have another one of you and have 2 of these going. That'd be cool. But I worry that it needs the stuff pumped in a way that I'm not going to like. Let's build you there for now. And can be pumping out the oxygen, but it still needs an input for hydrogen. So that means just a pump, but it needs a pump into a filter again. But I can just take this pump, take the very same pump, because it's taking in all the air, stuff in the air, and just have another filter, because it can put it out into another part. No, not rotate, just rotate. I need to see my ventilation again. Right, out comes everything. It goes in through there. Out through there. And everything else can just go back into the room, frankly. Alright, maybe this will work. I mean, maybe it won't, but maybe it'll work. Yeah, you can build through that. That's good. And as for you... yeah... why not? Why not? Hang on, hang on. This thing's already pumping out everything else, so why not use you? Let me rethink this. Oh, shoot. We're already pumping in everything in the room, surely. How fast do you breathe anyway? 500 G per S. How much do you pump out? Electrolyzer. $1,000, so I would actually need 2 gas pumps to keep up with whatever's being pumped out. You know, this thing can be expanded. So I'm not convinced you're going to be enough. The air pressure is probably going to be too much. So yeah, I will likely need more space for more of this. But hey, that's why we have the ability to make more of it. Well, if I'm still only using one of these... why not get rid of you? Because this is going to get rid of oxygen, and then the hydrogen's going to go do-do-do-do-do. And then I say, sure, hydrogen comes out here. And God knows what else there'll be. Maybe there'll still be some other things in the room. Okay. Then we get back to our powerful hydrogen generator. Alright, let's see how that works. If indeed that works. Painful stuff. Yeah, I mean, where's the game's tutorial on anything relating to gas or oxygen or pressure? Had plenty of them going on early on, and then when it comes to this stuff, just nah. Yeah, tutorial not included, says Raccoons. Isn't it fun just testing and finding out for yourself? Feels a little too blind for me. Don't know what high school you went to, Igars, but I didn't build ventilation systems in my one. Oh, hey, would you look at that? We've actually filtered out most of this stuff. Awesome. Somebody earlier was asking why my shower is all the way over here when the toilets I use are all the way over here. I built the shower very early on, not really knowing what use it would be, and turns out it's not a lot of good. That's one of my larger complaints here. So when did we get the shower? Here we go. Sanitization. The sink. Okay, sink, very useful. Shower, not so much. But you still get it, and I put it down and I find it's just a waste of time and space. But I couldn't have known that until I put it down and started using it. So I guess the losing is fun rings true here. I disagree with that though. Give people all the tools they need to figure it out. Then see what's fun. The germ situation's fine. There aren't any germs in places that you wouldn't expect germs. Except, why is my storage bin full of copper ore so filthy? Actually, really, why is it so filthy? Oh well, it's neither here nor there. Oh nice, they can actually keep working here because it's barely breathable. Which is the same as breathable. But this thing isn't working anymore. You're blocked. What do you block? Oh yeah, well of course I did this, didn't I? Yeah, no, if they keep that open then carbon dioxide's gonna fall in. It did largely clear it out though. It used to be completely full to the brim of carbon dioxide. Now it's alright-ish. But I still want it completely emptied out before I get this stuff working. Of course, that said, I've got it all working here now, don't I? We'll disable you first. Generator must be a complicated thing. Come on, Runt Puppy, you should know how to build. A whole one in construction. Right. That's a thought. I did not power up the things I have here. Ooh, crivens, that's expensive. I was thinking in Frostpunk how expensive it was to run the coal ventilators. And it is. But when it comes to refined metal, oh wow, actually I don't have much of it either. Jeez. And when all these things are operational, they're going to need even more power. Conductive wire. I have what it takes to build not a lot of the stuff. Well, McKay, keep getting on that refinement. We need it. Right, you are meant to specifically filter... Oh, there are choices, aren't there? Hydrogen. Which there probably isn't any of here. Oh, that is drinking my power. Not to mention we have been killing these copper cables. Gotta build a new power plant to power our new power plant. We do, but I need it operational first. And I'm not going to be satisfied until this carbon dioxide's gone. Come to think of it, are you actually bringing in that carbon dioxide? Ooh, this water level's getting uncomfortably low. It pumps to pretty much everything, so I really need a way to clean up my water and bring it over here. What happened to the oxyfern? It's doing fine, see? It's doing a great job. Right, I think I'm going to switch you over to oxygen now. Oxygen, it's breathable of course. And then I simply need to enable you, and then we should have power. Right. Oh, now tons of people are idle. That can't be good. Significant lack of power as well. So actually, let's enable this to try and jumpstart this actually functioning. Oh, my refined metals going way down now. Right. I'd actually quite like this to be the one that we start out with doing up with a nice cables first. There we go, get that power going. Juice up that smart battery. What do you mean empty pipe? Don't give me that. Did I build ventilation instead of liquid? No, that's fine. So what's not fine? There is no liquid in this pipe. Is that so? I'll say. I have to deconstruct and reconstruct it. Couldn't we just otate it? No, really, couldn't we just otate it? That's a no. Okay, well at least it was nice and simple to destroy, but... Liquid bridge. I have significant trouble seeing these as being output and input. Good thing there's that arrow there. What the heck did I just hit? I get P for priority there when I was trying to hit rotate. Man, what a frustrating game to learn. But learn it I shall. There's a lot to learn, and the game does not want to explain any of it to you. Okay, power us up. A lot of idle people, I just wish I had more for them to do. Oxygen situation looks better than good. Oh yeah, wasn't I working on something here? Ah, right, they built that, which blocked the way forward. The way, as they might say, is barred. Just go and trek through those germs, why don't you? Okay, now you should be pumping out. I actually shouldn't need to come in here anymore. Unless people are going to sweep this stuff up. Right, you're going to pump out oxygen, but also hydrogen somewhere. Maximum gas pressure. Right, well that's probably because I don't have enough of these pumping stuff out. Also, why is there so much carbon dioxide in here again? Thought I was committed to pumping that stuff out. You slam the oxygen out there. The hydrogen goes into here, but you don't have any hydrogen. Maybe, just maybe, I would do well to have another pump operational here. Another gas pump, that is. Especially knowing that one of these equates to two of these. So if I shove you in here... I guess I could just have you join the little daisy chain here, but I'm not happy at the lack of carbon dioxide being pumped out. That carbon dioxide is not going to be doing a whole lot for anybody. Okay, alternative thought is what exactly? You do pump out that carbon dioxide. And then this place is going to fill up with oxygen. Fine. Or we could have one more of these. So carbon dioxide's going out. Hydrogen's going in. Why don't I just pump everything out? Why don't I just pump everything that isn't hydrogen out? Is there a flaw to that brilliant plan? Maybe. Tell me more about hydrogen. Does it float? It's the most common and atomically light element in gaseous state. I don't want to tear this down again, but it might be for the better to do so. Yeah, so the hydrogen, just pump, hydrogen, do. Everything else, bleh. That might work. Oh, Dear God. Deconstruct gas pipes. Ah, hell, just purge the lot of it and I will figure it out. I hope that doesn't include the gas filter. Nah, it seems to be okay. So much poor sandstone just being left in the ground here. Is he complaining about the cold? Man, it's 24.5 degrees in there. Scorching. Right, with that, let's continue out of the power come over here. Now, gas piping. In and into here. I wonder if it would be better to actually pipe it over like so rather than make a separate one. I don't know how much pressure a gas pipe can hold. Maybe the game will tell me. No. Okay, then I'll assume it's infinite. So you're going to pump out hydrogen for me. Specifically hydrogen. Thunk. And if it ain't hydrogen, it's a... Oh, did it remove my bridge? I don't want the bridge gone. Oh well. Rotate it as such. So everything else, hydrogen. How could it fail? What's your issue? Oh yeah, I haven't slammed you full yet, but I will. Where's our hydrogen at? Oh, hydrogen's in red. Probably because it's not breathable. Well, I assume it's not breathable. Why would it not be breathable if it's nice and light? The gas pipe can hold up to 1 kilo of grass, says Celestia. No, no, no. If it had a capacity, I'm sure it would tell me on the almanac. Okay. With this, we should unlock a bit more power generation. And we do have the capacity to build it even larger if need be. Also, refined material, 245 grams of the stuff. So I can finish building my conductivity wires over here. Insufficient materials. Okay, so we need to make more of it. That's fine though, we are making more of it. We do have plenty of copper ore at least. Kills a significant amount of germs on raw ore. Why would my ore have germs? Maybe it dropped into the germy place and then it got scooped up. Ah, that might work. Right, what else? Renewable energy? Steam? Sunlight? We haven't seen either of these things. Ranching. Patient diagnostics, liquid-based refinement. Improved ventilation, high pressure. Why would I need more pressure? The pressure is infinite. Exosuits. This is a mess. This is a bloody mess, this is. Parallel automation. I'll get me the improved ventilation for now. Now, it's not like I'm playing it on no stress mode or no sweat mode, but we haven't seen any stress and we haven't seen any sickness. I'm willing to put that down to me being really good at this, but I'm sure there's another, more plausible explanation. It's definitely because you're really good at this, says Jagger. There we go. Just needed someone to back me up on that. Deconstruct that. I definitely want those refined materials back. Were these always there? Well, I'll assume so. I do love watching things get built in this game. Alright, one last bit of this being built, and then hopefully this will all be fully functional and I can just leave it be. And it should generate enough power to actually justify all the costs of power in here and then some. So 120... 240, 480, 5, 6, 720. Okay, it'll just barely do that, but it gives us a bit of power and some oxygen. So it's actually a bit better. Does Jake not want to add hats? The hats don't seem to do anything. But what really peeved me off with the hats, though, was that I went, oh, okay. What does it do? Okay, the game doesn't want you to does not want to tell you anything about what it does. And that's a common theme I'm seeing in the game. Wait, this thing broke? It received an incorrect substance. You're still set to carbon dioxide, that'll be why. And it's still going to receive the wrong element and still need fixing. Tigerfin says, didn't it just say improved carrying 2 when you chose it? I don't know, did it? Improved carrying 2. Great. What does it do? I don't know, but I probably have it here because I have unlocked carrying. But it's not telling me anything, and that's really disappointing in the game. Well, Muley seems pretty happy with things. Pretty extremely happy. Oh, good on you. I wonder how much copper ore it took to fix that. Hopefully not too much. Well, we are having a hard time getting any hydrogen here. I guess the max pressure will do that to you. Pipes are blocked. Don't tell me you can only deal with a certain amount. Gas filter. How much can it filter? Christ's sake, game. Don't build me an almanac, then not give me the information. It could be that it's because this thing's getting blocked up. And that will be due to air pressure that's too high here. How do I deal with air pressure that's too high? I don't know. Guess I'll open up the game's tutorial. Oh wait, no, that doesn't exist either. Jake, use the ventilation overlay. There we go. Just says pipe blocked. Contains 1,000 Gs of oxygen, 800 Gs. Empty. The output from the other pump is running through the first pump. Pumps can't combine gases at the point of out. Oh. How daft of me not to know that. What the Christ, this game. Swearing. I never swear on stream. I think I've sworn fewer than 5 times on stream. Once during Resident Evil 2, once during ActRaiser 2. I struggle to think of any others. I think once during an early EU4 stream. Okay, maybe that'll work there, but I still have this ventilation problem. Is there anything that shows pressure in a meaningful way? Power, temperature, materials, lights, plumbing, ventilation, decor, germs, farming room. That's not what I was looking for. What's this meant to show? Right. He has a problem, he doesn't know how to fix it. At least there's actually hydrogen in here. I wonder if I can carry this on here, even though that's an output bit, and then maybe try outputting over here as well. Well, I can't because that's unreachable build, unreachable dig, but it's a thought. I mean, the pressure over here is nowhere near as heavy as it is here. So that might actually be the best idea. Can you build these through? Yeah, you can. Does that mean you can put ventilation on them? It does not. So they have to come down through it. Okay. Let's see how this works. Man, before firing this up today, I was so excited to get back to it, and now that I'm having to deal with all this stuff, it is agonizing. I'm determined to struggle through it. Is that actually flowing through? Oh, it is. Okay, good. Oh snap! This was removed. Yeah, now I recall. I had it going across and down rather than down and across. Still, there we go, I think. But you're not getting any hydrogen at all. I'm having a hard time getting that hydrogen in here. Also, the load is really high, again. I will have to invest in and use transformers. Which I did not see coming in this game. I mean, Jesus Christ, it shovels a lot onto you and just expects you to get on with it. Alright, there we go. Finally getting our little bits of hydrogen in. And we're turning it into power. Power which will, well, is already overloading the thing. Given that this has so much power within it, I should really snip this area off. I mean, what do you have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9... Lots of power. So what do I have in terms of transformers? Well, this one's a lot cheaper to make, but they're all rather large. Yeah, jeez. 1,000, huh? 2, 6, I think I'd rather just build a big one and know that that's taken care of for a while. But how does that work then? I have no idea. Limits power flowing through the transformer to 4 kilowatts. Right. Connect batteries on the large side to act as a valve, prevent the wires from drawing more than 2 kilowatts. Yeah, right, that's quite enough out of you, speed rolls. Quite enough. I'm trying here, okay? If you're gonna talk smack, then you're gonna get smacked. Now, let's see if I can wrap my head around this thing here then. Connect batteries on the large side to act as a valve and prevent wires from drawing more than 1,000 watts and suffering overload damage. But I need them to draw power. They need to operate. Okay, what if... no, still can't think. There's only two entranceways. This would make more sense to me if there were 3. Because then I could go power in and then say power splits out this way and that way, and then, you know, this can be 1,000 and this can be 1,000. But I get the feeling it doesn't work that way. Stream's pretty straightforward, to be honest, as FMA. Well, not to me. Not to me at all. Right, what's my problem? My problem... where to begin? My problem is obviously there's way too much power being used here. Okay. So, how can I make it so that, say, this can draw a certain amount and this draws a certain amount? It's still going to be the same total draw, though. One transformer for each section. But then why even have a transformer at all? Seems like a... Okay, I'm hoping that the transformer doesn't just work like a fuse. Otherwise, why would you use a transformer rather than just divvying it up so that no one area has too much draw? It just caps the draw. Well, that seems like a waste of time. What I would do is just split it up more. Jake, you read it. It works like a valve. Yes, and that did not make any sense to me. What does that mean? If all it does is cap usage, then why is that useful? Sure, it would stop it overloading, but that would also mean that everything wouldn't be working. You can have one pool with all the power generation and cap the usage per area. Okay, I think I can understand that. In that case, I would have something like a bunch of batteries set up, and they're all looped along, and that's plenty of power. And then when it comes to usage, I would say... just make an example here. And then it would be, okay, it's time to power this part of the lab. So, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then it's time to power this part of the lab, and we go... do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, that makes sense. Because currently I have to have this separated there, whereas I could link it up otherwise. Alright, that does make a great deal of sense, unlike not being able to select everything for what I want to cancel here. Maybe it's because I'm on this overlay. If I set it to this overlay, then we can do all. Okay, now that creates another brand new but equally excruciating headache of having to rejig up my power supply. Which I really don't want to have to do. But I guess I'll have to... God, that's going to be eating up all this... I didn't think I'd have to factorial level of create my space here. Venkos is saying it's like Factorio without the fun parts. I'm really starting to feel that now. Man, after the first session, I came away thinking, I love this game. I want to play so much more of it. And now I'm 5.5 hours into the second session, and I think this game is grating. Oh well, maybe after another 5 hours we'll go back to thinking the game is glorious. What am I trying to do here then? What the hell do I want to do? Whatever I'm gonna do, it's gonna cost a shed load of this stuff. So, I think it might be better to make a temporary solution and then just spend some time building up refined metal. So I only have half a ton of it. I'm probably going to need a lot more than that. So, would it not be best to start a new game with your newfound knowledge? It absolutely would, Mr. Fudgy, but that would kind of defeat the run for me, right? If I'm just going to start over, then... I'd lose all sorts of motivation with that. I want to keep this thing going. Fix my problems. You know, spare a thought for these poor dupes who'd just be left alone to curl up and die. Right, what will I do? I've been staring at this for some time and I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do. I still like these smart batteries. They leak the least. So... No, you can't have powered just that. I could actually trim you off here and then make another setup over here. What's the capacity for regular wire? 1,000 watts. Huh. Well, at least that'll save me on this expensive wiring if I sort it out. Well, actually, no, I think I still want conductive wire. A lot less dividing up that I'd have to do that way. I think the worst hump is this one, says in the hacker. Once you get over it, it gets easier until you have to deal with the heat. But I find power more painful. Ah, man. The thing is, I wasn't expecting any of this. I did not expect to have power management as one of the things I'd have to do here. Not to this extent, at least. Oh man, can we not just go back to running on the treadmill for all of our power? It's nice and simple that way. What's the current what's the current problem with the power management? Too much draw on the puny cables? Exactly that. Even though I split it in half, this side's fine, this side is not fine. Especially since all the stuff that I built to create power draws power, and drawing and creating is not... well, it creates problems that way, because the game cares about draw a lot. Just take a moment and think what you're gonna do here. At least the music's nice and serene for this. Okay, for now, and only for now, gonna build another smart battery here. Wait, what took me off of the... Ah, right clicking took me off of the power overlay. I do that. Get rid of you. That isn't right. That is not right at all. I want to get rid of the connection between these two, not delete them in their entirety. How do I get rid of specifically this connection? And I don't want to hear you can't. Carrie, what did I just say? Said I didn't want to hear that. Okay. That's going to trim this down to just this, and then all of this will get its own separate power creation. I really don't want to just do another coal generator because I want to set up a lot of area here for power, but... Actually, I could just set you up straight away here and then delete you later on. Yeah, that makes something resembling sense. Alright, deconstruct this. Dig that. Deconstruct this. What? Ah, yes. All. Oop. Whoa! God, my head after that. Man, I haven't seen a link to bash.org in a long time. You feeling alright, Kalpa? Oh, stupid question. Now, painful as this may be, set up another coal generator there. And then, okay, that powered off all of that, but that's okay, because you're going to specifically power all this. And then I'm going to make, I don't know, a little power farm over here. And then I'll pump all the power into a circuit around here and then branch it off with transformers. Fun gameplay in disguise. A very good disguise. Is our coal supply enough? Consumable ore, 13 tons of coal. And I'm sure there's coal out there that we can grab. My worry is that I need a whole lot more rock crushing being done. Ah, there's something important that I need, and that's automated wire here. To tell this thing when to work and when not to work. Oh, goodbye, runt puppy. Do they never take fall damage? Alright, got ourselves something else. We got improved ventilation. Textiles. Build walls and floors to improve morale. All this morale stuff, and morale has not even begun to be a problem. Maybe I should go towards my rocket so I can get out of this game. There we go, get those wires reconnected. Stop stress and strain being a thing for them. Ah, what is the game going to bestow upon me? Bit of skills, that's rather nice. What can you do for me? Better crop tending. Oh, why would I not just want everybody doing better carrying? Everybody needs to carry and it just seems so useful. Plumbing and tidying. Maybe it's a good idea to have some plumbing available, since I cannot actively empty pipes. Oh no, construction's nice. Having people that can actually construct. And Aki. You get constructing too. And our care package. A pip egg. Pesky non-hostile criticism. Why would I want them? Get out of my face. Well, there's certainly hydrogen filling up the place, which is good, although it needs to settle down for you guys to pump it in. But I fear that you don't get enough hydrogen, so maybe I need more electrolyzers. We'll give it time and see how it works. No, I think I ran the numbers earlier, right? 112 G per S. But what do you actually... how much do you use? 100. Right, so it's just a case of it not being pumped through. This is a fine setup. In fact, it's going to produce more hydrogen than we need to keep you operational at least. Right, people idling, never a good sign. What to do about that? Right, I need to figure out how to get that water, because I am running really low on actually usable non-German fested water. So let's think about what we have right now. I might actually have to change up my my research soon to help deal with that. Talk to me, research. Liquids, refinement. Now that kills gems and raw ore. How do I clean my water? Well, there's boiling it, sure. I mean, that might not be the worst of ideas, but still. Don't like adding unnecessary heat to the ecosystem here. Jake, you were just hovering over it in distillation. I hope you're not talking about the water sieve. I really hope you're not talking about the water sieve. That thing caused all the problems we have right now. Decontamination. Use sand to filter polluted oxygen. Nope. Use water to filter carbon. Nope. Nope. Perhaps, if I click on the water itself, the game will tell me something. Germs, food poisoning. Killed by gas. Disinfected by solid bleachstone and chloride. Bleachstone. Bleachstone is an unstable compound that emits breathable chlorine. It's useful in hygienic processes. Okay, how do I use it? Don't know. Wasn't it the composter next to the water filter that polluted the water? No, it was not. It was the water coming out of this, because the water sieve did not remove the germs from all of our polluted water. This clean water it produces, not as clean as advertised. Well, I guess you'd have to read the fine print. Cannot kill germs. It will pass any they receive out. So, with our millions of germs water, I still need to figure out how to disinfect it. Jake, the game offers a way, but it's not easily discoverable, sadly. If you want to play blind, you can probably manage fine without, just by searching for other water sources. Yeah, but what I want to do is disinfect this water. One idea is to boil it, and that's going to cause this pump of mine to overheat, so that's probably not a good idea. I wonder if there's some way to grab all this chlorine, turn it into chlorine chunks that I drop into the water. Maybe it would be a better idea to pool the water out into some kind of boiling pot, potentially what I'm building over here, and then bring it over. Why not pump the chlorine? Because I don't know how to make the chlorine interact with the water to reduce the germs. I mean, do I just put the chlorine on top of it? I mean, then it's going to sit here like the rest of this stuff. Is there anything I have that can turn this chlorine into chlorine tablets? Chlorine, natural germ-killing, gaseous... Condensates at minus 34.6. So I could turn it into liquid if I chill it and then pipe it over. Not sure how many people would like to drink chlorine water. Jake, would you like a hint? Yeah, and I'd like it to come from the game. The game won't tell you. Well then, what a load of crap. Alright, I think I've been playing this for too much frustration to eat in one day. I'm gonna call it there. Bloody hell, I was so excited coming back to this game 6 hours ago. And now it's just such a case. I can't understand these people that go on about how much they love it. Because it is nothing short of frustration for me. I'm not canning this though, I'm gonna come back to it. Hopefully when I'm rested and more ready to take on the next batch of undocumented ways to play. But still, maybe allow hints. No, it's not about you giving me hints. I want to learn from the game, and if the game doesn't want to teach me, then that's a big problem with the game itself. I mean, the game started out with amazing tutorials, like great tutorials. I was remembering them long after I'd stopped playing. I loved how it showed how your dupes can move around, or how morale affects them, but when it comes to, I don't know, having drinkable water for them, no, the game stays mum. I'm very unhappy with the game right now, but I'm not done with it. Okay, I'm calling it there, but not entirely. I'm going to end this stream of Oxygen Not Included for now. But I do need to roll for the next Crusader Kings campaign. So, talk amongst yourselves for a bit. I'm going to get that ready. Why are you unhappy with the game? Says I just explained in great detail how and why I'm unhappy with the game. Anyway, give me a sec. Or rather a few.